Giradools, the fire sticks, up into the break of the clouds, hold him up, break him over his head. And once he did that, then that rain would stop. What we're going to do is we're actually going to tell you a few of these stories. And the first story we would like to tell you about is which means I have lived here and walked this land. In the beginning it was a flat plain without trees. This is the place where I go and hunt for my murang, for my food, and then bring it back to my jug and to my home. We will use this one as a welcome, talking about custodianship of this land, making sure that largest plant to the smallest insect was always looked after and sustained for future generations. Now that's keeping us really warm. That's good to see. Now, this next dance we want to do, it's actually very special. And it actually talks about all our coastline. When you're Bijali, which means coastal people, you always knew this story. Even when you're Wappa, inland people, everybody knew about this story. And this story goes from Fraser Island to Stradbroke Island. Keeps on going across all the coastlines. But it was very important to know that our plants around here can tell us very special seasons. This one I'm talking to you about is called Julara. And Julara is a season that just finished. It's actually the diamond-scaled sea mullet migration. During the colder months of the year, Julara, the diamond-scaled sea mullet, the young ones, would swim from the bottom of Australia all the way up into this area here. They'll come up into all these rivers, all the way up into the headwaters. Reason why is because they spawn, they're laying their eggs. And during that time, even though we're not close to the water, we look for them signs. And we watch out for Julara, the red stringy bark tree. Because when we see that bark falling off that tree, telling us, get our nets, get our spears ready, go down to the water's edge and wait. When we wait, we're waiting for signs. And this one's called Gunga. And Gunga is the white-chested sea eagle. When you see him flying up high, you look down below. And you always see this dark patch. When we see Gunga swoop down, pick up that first fish, telling us we go in there now and hunt in exactly the same spot as Gunga. And then when he flies away, and when we finish our hunting, we throw that fish in the air for Gunga and say thank you. Pardon me. Pardon me. Oh, Gunga garanya yo bak menjulara. Ganga gago Ganga julara. Mere jaramana kira janga. Ganga bijale yo baya menjulara. Da. Ganga gago Ganga julara. Mere jaramana kira janga. Ganga bijale yo baya menjulara. Ganga garanya. Die. Alright. Now this last one we'll do is all about this weird. This black cockatoo. We've seen the feathers all around here. I told you that story about those little ones. Those great men that carry that black cockatoo feather with them. They were the ones who can summon the rain. They were the ones who can actually stop that rain. They were very important to us. And the black cockatoo, extremely important to us, because they can always tell when Yurung Bagani, when that rain is coming. This will be our final dance, so I wanted to say, on behalf of the Gubbi Gubbi dancers and myself, these words. Galangon Yen, which means thank you very much. And Gayaman, so we'll see you all later. So this one here, we are. What do you reckon? One more? Yeah. Might as well. I might as well lose all my voice. All right. What's the easy one? No. All right. This one here is a really cool one. Kids always ask me about it all the time. And this one is about Yilay Baljaman. And Yilay Baljaman means the crayfish eater. So I'm talking about the Barolga. Barolga is very important. But what Barolga means, it means companion. When the male Barolga has got his belly full, and he'll stick his wings out, he'll stick his chest out, and he'll shake his feathers and shake his legs. When he's doing that, he's actually trying to find himself a mate. Needless to say, when we saw that fella do it for the first time, we thought this guy was an awesome dancer. So the men took that style of that leg shaking, and we use that in our dances today. So this is showing you about the men's style of dance. But why Barolga is so important, the Yilay Baljaman, is when they find that mate, they're mates for life. Which means if one passes away, the other one that's still living will never ever have another mate. It'll live the rest of its days alone. But this was very important for the boys, learning about that different that style of shake leg. We got to do all these different styles of shake leg. When you go up north, their shake leg's different. It comes from the butterfly. When you see a butterfly wing opening and closing from up those ways, that's how they get their style of shake leg. All the way around Australia, always these different styles, and it does come from our nature. Here we go. Yilay Baljaman. Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman, yo-a-rai, Yilay Baljaman. once again. Galangon yen, Gayaman.
Your way.
Yo,
Your way.